Hello, this is Keith Hall and welcome back. And today we're going to be talking about both Excel and Python. And in this short tutorial, I'm going to show you a quick tip on how you could read in a Pandas data frame from an external URL and then automatically view that data frame in Excel. So first, what you need to do, I'm using Jupyter notebooks as my uh, development environment. And first thing you need to do is to make sure that not only do you have to make sure that you have Python installed, but you want to have the necessary libraries to run your scripts. So what we're going to be using today is we're going to use the Pandas library and also XLWINGS. Now, in order to do this, if you don't have it already installed, your libraries, you could run this command either from the command prompt from your PC, or you could do this within your Jupyter notebooks. And in order to do that within the Jupyter notebooks, you could run this command here, both these commands here. You have to use the exclamation point and then type in pip space install space and then whatever library that you want to install. Now I've already done this, so I have both of these libraries available to me. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going out to an external URL, and I'm just going to pull in the data from this website, as you can see here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, and then let's go back to our Jupyter notebooks and let's start writing this short script here. Now, first of all, what you want to do then, after you install your libraries, you want to import them. So you type in import and then pandas as PD. And I'm just using PD as an alias to refer to your pandas library. And then we want to import your XLWINGS library as XW and then press enter. And then what we want to do is we want to read in the data from the URL that we just copied and create a Pandas data frame. So let's create a variable. I'm just going to call it tables equal to PD dot read underscore HTML. And then what you want to pass it into this function is your URL in double quotes, then press enter. And then what's going to happen is what goes into this tables variable. As you can see here, typically HTML pages have tables within them. So this happens to be table 1. If you scroll down, you'll see other tables in here. So let's say that I want to read in the first table, which is here. Okay, so let's scroll back. Let's go back to our code, and then let's do this. I'm going to refer to the first table. And then I'm going to pass it a list and then control enter. Give it a second to read in the data. As you can see here, it read in that first table. So let's go back here. Let's see if it matches up. Okay, so we got rank, peak, title. Let's go back here. We got rank, peak, and title, and the rest of the data. So what you want to do, like I said, it reads into a variable the tables, the list of tables, and we want to be able to access a certain table, either table 1, 2, or 3. And remember, lists, it puts it into a list. So, and that's where the square brackets come into play. And then, since this is a zero-based index, meaning that each list or basically starts from 0, then it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, and on up. So if we want to refer to the first item in your list, we have to specify 0. If we wanted to go down to the second table in this HTML page, then we would have to, so if we want to refer to this one, then we would have to pass it number 1 and so forth. So since we're referring to the first table in that URL, we have to start it off with 0. So that's what this is. Now let's say you want to look at this data frame in Excel. Now, of course, there's your Pandas has another function or method called to Excel, and then you can pass it the name of the file that you want. So in other words, if you did that, it would save it to an Excel. It would save it to a file, whatever you name it, .xlsx. So, but let's say you don't want to do that. You just want to view it right away. So there's a way that you could do that. And let's see, let's go down here. Let's create a new cell. And I did that by pressing B as in boy. That creates a new cell within your Jupyter notebooks. And then let's type in the command xw.biew. And then you pass it your tables, which is this table 0. So I want to do put it in parentheses, and then tables, and then square brackets because we're accessing a list 0. Close that out and close out the function and press Control Enter. And what this does, it automatically opens up an instance of your Excel, and it brings that data into an Excel file into sheet 1. And you can see that in a second. So I'm going to press Enter, let it run. Okay, now it's done. Now let's open up Excel, and as you can see here, it created an Excel file, it put it into sheet 1, and now you're able to view that table that you brought in from that URL directly into Excel without saving it through Python code. But at this point, since you have an Excel file open with this data, now you could save it in Excel itself. So hopefully this tutorial was very helpful for you today, and look forward to other videos not with Excel and Python. And I'm going to be doing multiple tutorials with this. Individual Excel tutorials, I'll do Excel and Python together, and I'll also be doing individual Python tutorials also. And I'll be integrating a lot of different tools with Python, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and so on. So again, hopefully this tutorial was helpful for you today. Please subscribe to my channel, and also please like and share this video because it helps the YouTube algorithm to get this video out to other people who are looking for this information. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.